Welcome back to the channel. It's so good to actually have my own shed now. It is very cold, but it's so good to have the shed lit up and be able to start working on our SR20 for the 2024 season. Damn, have I some exciting news coming. Yeah, we've kind of finalised plans on what we're going to do for the 2024 season. So make sure and keep a close eye on this video. Yeah, we're going to reveal a lot of things in this video of our plans, what we're doing, what sort of shopping list we have, and yeah, let's dive right into it. First things first with this. You've seen from the previous videos, you've got all this stuff, wires, doing this and that and the other. So now we start eliminating stuff that is not being used or is irrelevant to our plans for the 2024 season. So first things first, this was probably some sort of boost controller type thing, and when I started pulling at the wires, they were going nowhere. So number one thing, from the throttle body to the fuel pressure regulator, there was just T's upon like crazy stuff, and it not being used, totally irrelevant. So basically all we got to do is remove all this unwanted stuff and just run one line from the fuel pressure regulator right into there. But that's only for now, because we did have a very special guest in the shed, and has been through the car with me. So Lloyd Patterson, thank you very much. Walked through the whole car, has given me the best advice that I possibly can get without me looking into a field of nettles. But myself and Lloyd went through it, and we've made plans, enough plans to get the car hopefully through this season. The other side of the season, we have a lot bigger plans, but we're just going to do enough with it to hopefully see this car coming in across the hill at Shaftfest in April. So I've got quite the shopping list so far, but basically we're just going to bring the car up to a very safe level and try and rule out all the things that possibly could go wrong to means getting us through the season. So as I said, we're going to remove that vacuum line stuff like that, get rid of that, but there will be a new fuel pressure regulator going in there, a new fuel filter, there's going to be a new tank going in the rear. So yeah, this thing completely unsafe. So this thing's going to be going, and we will be putting a new fuel pump there, and definitely getting rid of that boot lid. AERO was here, we've had the meeting, we've had the talk. There's a whole new kit going in this car, and in terms of what we were going with it, I'm not going to say, but it is going to look unbelievable. But yeah, new fuel tank, new fuel pump, new fuel filter, new fuel pressure regulator, and then all braided AN lines, AN6 lines for the fuel, stuff like that. Just off the phone to do the fabrication, all of this is going. Every single bit of it is going, a whole lot. So that's all going to be changed. Another thing that you probably see just about, the oil feed has a bit of a pipe welded to a bit of a pipe to a bit of a pipe and another bit of a pipe another 6 pipes that has to go. So dual fabrication is going to make up a new oil feed there. We just need to clock this wastegate just a little bit because the pipe is very tight to the turret. So that needs to be clocked a little bit and moved. All of this wiring, I'm just going to start cutting because we're not going to be using these electric fans. We're going to go, and thanks to everybody who commented with all your advice and all the messages with having bits there and offering bits. It really is an exciting build, and thank you everybody for generous donations and have parts here, and really people want to see this go on, and I am going to do my very, very, very best just to bring all the excitement to the Niallgoesdrifting YouTube channel. But yeah, we are getting rid of the electric fans. Gone. The bit of a shroud is gone, and then we're going to take off the SR20 fan, put on the RB25 fan with the shroud, and everybody is saying that is the way to go with SR. Me, from the BMW sort of background, I would be saying electric fans, but you just don't question what's proven. So we will be going on with the RB25 fan, and we were talking about going link ECU, but just with the costs of link ECU and wiring and everything, it wouldn't see. Yes, we probably will go down that route, but to try and get a bit of driving this season, going down the road of link ECU and stuff like that, it's just not possible. But in the off season, you will have to wait and see. But in the off season, we will be going down all them routes. For now, you probably would have seen in the M3 I ran the Syncotech digital dash. We're going to put a Syncotech digital dash in this, for the simple fact that gauges, I just don't trust them. So we will be going with a Syncotech digital dash and run their sensors. It'll just be enough for me to keep an eye on everything. And there is a new version of the Syncotech dash that I will be coming to the channel fairly soon. I need to get on to China Source and Service and get that thing over here ASAP. But you will be able to set tolerances on water temperature, oil pressure, stuff like that. Set your tolerances, and then if the dash sees anything going peaking or anything dropping low or high, it will like light up red right in front of me. So look, it's not as safe as the link ECU. By no means is it, but just with the budget we have and trying to get out, it's just a little something that might save the engine. First 3 videos you've probably seen in the car is me talking about the car and what we're going to do and da-da-da-da. Right, it's time to dive into this. Am I worried? Yes, very worried. And a little bit scared, but look, if you don't try, you will never ever know. So here goes nothing. A couple of people have asked me inquiring about the SP Tools toolbox. There will be a link in the description to this toolbox if you want to get your hands on it. It's unbelievably handy. Another thing is, it's got these rubber wheels on it. It's really easy push around the garage, stuff like that. But yeah, if you were interested in this SP toolbox, I'll leave a link in the description. Get onto SP Tools Ireland, talk to Brendan, gentleman, he will sort you out. You've got everything. And the first thing I'm going to need is the snips, because I am going snipping all these wires. Couple of seconds of a time lapse, shed's wrecked already, but straight away I'm just tidying up, like so. Got rid of these lights. If I want to put lights in it, I'll redo that myself. So all the mess of wire that you did see there, widen it out a wee bit, I'm just down to the wires going to the fan, which I will be removing. That in there, let me just zoom it in, there, that is your water temperature, and you've just got a bit of wire wrapped around, and obviously I'm assuming the white one is an earth, which is owned by a thread. So they're the things that I want to eliminate. I'm no wiring specialist or that, but I know, well, that's not right. They're the things I want to eliminate. Like, I'm kind of happy that we are going down this route now, because like, how would you feel safe being on a track and trying to get a reliable car with stuff like this? And another thing, there is a Pepsi boost controller, and obviously, where is that earth? Oh, let me see. Oh yeah, so this is the earth. A red wire is the earth for the water temperature sensor. Trace that back up. Trace it back up to here. And that's how the wire was earthed. Like, really. Like, that is just, that's ridiculous. Absolutely, for the sake of even putting a wee connector on it, it's crazy. So I'm just going to leave that wire sitting there so I know where that goes. But yeah, I need to get some silicone hoses to come below. Where to get SR20 hoses, stuff like that, do let me know in the comments, but that's ridiculous. Also, what else was earthed? What was this? This was going to, that was the feed of wire going to the lights. Again, scrap, and it was earthed here along with the wiper that has two little spade connectors going into it. So what we do with that is snip and get rid of it. Get rid of that out of the way. I've got another white wire which is going back into the car, which was obviously earthed there as well. So, oh, I see. So there was a white wire for the earth and a white wire for the mains power for the lights. So I leave that there just so I know, because I need to trace that wire back into the car, and obviously it's probably going into a relay if it was done anyway right. So, and again, there's another earth there, look. So that is, I don't believe it. That blue wire there is the earth for my MAF. I don't really know how this thing was running, and by the looks of this, it has been butchered in there too. So just need to tidy all that up. Yeah, I'm going to close the toolbox. It's getting late. I'm going to call it here for tonight. We're going to come back here tomorrow evening. We'll figure out the rest of this rat's nest, I think is the best thing to call it, and just go through it bit by bit, sort out all the wiring in the engine bay. So we're back at it, another night in the shed. And just as you start the video, Bailey starts tearing down. What are you at? You're a great help. So yeah, it looks like Bailey's just enjoying the shed as much as I am. Right, we're going to dive in a little bit deeper here tonight. I've just took off, let me show you. Took off the whole intake here, and this is why I took it off, because I wanted to check these wires here, and also check the turbo. There is a little bit of play in the turbo in and out. Do let me know in the comments, is that normal? Now it is minimal, and if I do remember from the 320D, there should be a little bit of play in it. Now there is a little bit in and out. Is there up and down? No, there's not. There's a little bit of play in and out. Yeah, just dirt and grime. I want to get all that cleaned up, and that's probably from this half a filter that was on it. So it just goes to show that filter wasn't really doing much. So this I don't like. That looks like leaky power steering fluid and a rubber line running down here, with again bits of shit around it. I don't know for Nissans, is there a different tank you can get or something? I just don't like leaking power steering fluid beside the hot side there. Maybe leave this and get a braided line or something. It just would, to me, would seem a bit safer than that. But again, let me know in the comments, is there something that we can do here? So how, like, can we reroute it or do something? I'm just seeing more here. So I've just got this plug off here. I don't know. This MAF, this airflow meter. What is that, a genuine one or what is it? Realistically, I would like to get a new plug to go on that. I'm ripping too many things at one time here, so I'm going to go back to where I was previously. I'm going to disconnect the lights, go right into the switches, find the relays, find all of that, and like, look at that. Look. That's how weak that wiring was going to the lights. I know it was just lights, but still is the heat wrap that I took off the power steering pipe, and it is soaking in power steering fluid. Look, it is absolutely soaking in power fluid. I'm so glad that Lloyd came here and looked at this and gave me the advice, and I'm just going to dive into it bit by bit by bit. And again, I'm finished with this. To the best of my abilities and the best of my knowledge, I would hope to have this engine bay all tidied up. Braided lines where I need to go, braided lines, power steering. As it says, dually fabrication, there's a whole new intercooler. We've got a whole new fuel system ordered from Group D. And also, some more exciting news. I am in the middle of another sponsorship for the 2024 season. I am in discussions, and the way I'm working with sponsorship this year, if companies come on board, I want to give something back to you guys that are watching the videos, and so that's the way I'm working towards sponsorship. I won't say any more than that, but it's the feeling. Lying upside down in your car, trying to figure out wiring. Yeah, we just flip the camera around and show you what we're sort of dealing with here. So this is what I'm dealing with. So basically, first thing is first, I'm just eliminating everything that is not being used. Get all that out of there and then see what I am left with. How old is this thing? What was that for? Multifunction flashing controller. Was that for like a set of 90s neons or something? Yeah, I don't think we'll be requiring that. Anyone remember these? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, I need to get that out of there. Get rid of it. So just as I was saying about that box, these wires, I was tracing them from the engine bay. Tracing them the whole way back along here. And lo and behold, they go into this box. Also, I found obviously a power supply and that was the power supply one time. And there's an earth that is joined with a spade connector and earthed up to a bar there, doing nothing. So yeah, it does look like a mess, but it's kind of nice though. I'm no electrician or I'm no wiring expert or anything, but it's always nice when you can find these things. And like, that was doing absolutely nothing in there. That's already, that's all that wiring removed. And we go through it bit by bit, find out what is what, what's doing what, what's not doing anything, and you won't find tidying this up. So I see this one going back here, and I have a fair idea that this could be a fuel pump. But we'll get that far, but already I am mucking out this mess and get this thing gone. So I'm just back at the battery, and I noticed this pipe was just stuck in there, and it goes over and out there. What's that for? Is it like a fucking, what is it? Just let the battery have some air, or when it smokes the place out of it, that it's a chimney for it. So, I don't know. Anyway, I want to change these as well. There's a lot of corrosion there and stuff. I want to change, put new ones on there, get them all clean. And that battery, I don't even know how old or new it is. I'm going to put a new battery in it as well. And just things like that. Battery box is pretty firm. So yeah, just put a new battery in there. And what that pipe is, I do not know. Harness is bolted to the floor. We need to change that as well. We're going to have to put in a harness bar, duty fabrication. We'll probably bend a bit of a loop from this bar there over and around to carry the harnesses. But yeah, for competition, that's definitely a no-go right there. So we need to change that around too. Just noticed as well, I need a 6-point harness. I've got these set of Takata harnesses, and do you know what? I'm not going to have any use. I have other harnesses here, spare harnesses for the passenger seat, Takata harnesses, because the videos are going so well. And because everybody seems to be really enjoying the videos, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give away them Takata harnesses. So if you've watched this far in the video, do comment below, and comment below, tell me how you're enjoying the videos, and tell me you want the harnesses. And whoever does that, I'll do a little bit of a random number generator or something like that, and I'll give you a set of Takata harnesses. Genuine or not, don't ask me, but yeah, I'm going to give them away. And get the comments quick. Removed again under investigation. I found the oil temperature sensor just lying in the bay doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, so that's all taken out of that. Does it work? Does it not work? I don't know. Does anybody want that stuff, or just throw it in the bin? I don't know. Are people looking for gauges? I don't know. If somebody wants it, DM me, can have it, or else it's going in the bin. Okay, just one last one. This is not insulating tape. I don't know what it is, but let's strip it off, see what is behind the tape. And that is what is behind the tape. So yeah, that was just going to a temperature sensor here, but I'm going to be doing away with that. I'm going to call it a night at that, and I'm going to call it an episode. There's only so much wiring you can watch, but yeah, I'll show you now in 2 seconds just before I go. Found a whole load of stuff that's doing absolutely nothing, and yeah, I'm just currently working on taking out the old gauges, as we won't be running them with the Syncotech. So you take out, there's 4 gauges sitting on the dash, all the wiring that's involved with that, take all that out of it. You won't find things getting tidied up. So yes, the bay is still dirty and stuff, but like, we've got clearance here now. There's no abundance of mess of wires here. The same here. You've got all that clear now. Yeah, that is what I took out of the car in just one episode. I'm not going to bore you anymore with the wire mess. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. I hope you're enjoying me taking on this build that I don't really have much idea about, but we've done bits of wiring on BMWs on previous vlogs, and if you look back on all the other vlogs of BMWs, we have done bits and pieces. So I'm not a total stranger to wiring, but just making sure that when we have this done, that it is 100% safe and 100% bulletproof, that nothing can go wrong. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. If you've seen it this far, the cat harnesses, do comment below. I'll package them up. I'll send them over to you, and I may have some Niallgoesdrifting hoodies. I may send one of them too. So make sure to do comment below, and make sure to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. I was looking, there's like over 70% of the people that's watching hasn't subscribed, so please do subscribe to the channel. And that's it for this one. We'll see you on the next one.